Hi guys, this is Flash here, and welcome back to Let's Play Touhou. Again, second playthrough, and then let's continue back to the last two stages we've done. Again, nifty replay features, nifty. So stage 5. You know what I completely forgot to mention? That I love the stage 4 boss music. I don't even know why I didn't think of that. Probably because I had so much on my mind, I guess? I don't know. This has just been nothing but like motor mouthing, I guess. That's a new phrase apparently. So these guys can be hard to dodge. Easier than normal, but they can be hard to dodge, so be careful about that. And it doesn't help with these little fairies also trying to kill me, but what isn't trying to kill me in this game? Besides these power pellets. The power pellets are always my friend, I think. Except when I try to collect them and die by being reckless. Again, barrage of bullets, try to be careful. Am I able to get through this without... Okay, no, apparently not. Again, post-com, I don't really have too much memory of this. So yeah, so dodge all these bullets again. Pretty hard, pretty simpler, I guess. Ah, this cleaning isn't getting anywhere. The mistress is going to be very angry with me. Originally in the first playthrough, I thought the only way to dodge these like kunai things was to go in between the kunais, which in retrospect would be such a high expectations of this game to make you do. What you can actually do is there are actually like open spots that you can sneak through. So that's nice. Except this spell card will always manage to kick my ass. I never know how to dodge this one. Why even learn how to dodge it when you can just use a giant FU laser to dodge it, right? Of course. Anyways, more stuff to dodge again. This is pretty much the rest of the stage, dodging a bunch of diverse crap over here. Just these big bullets, these kunais, and then these small yellow bullets. And those teardrop bullets. There's so many different forms of bullets, it's kind of weird. So yeah, just dodge, and dodge, and more dodge. Am I able to do this without dying? Oh, no. I have to duck out and use a whole, love sign. Master Spark. Kills everything. Probably the one drawback to actually having that, to using that spell card, is that you can't really move that much. Which means if you want to get, like, these point things, like I'm trying to do, like, you can't really go to the top of the screen. You're getting in the way of my cleaning again. Oh, look, a maid. That's just a random thing to say. I'll be arrested by the Washington Convention if I catch you? Don't really understand that. Oh no, magicians are the creatures who deserve mercy. Have mercy. So? Are you also hired to work here? Hey, that doesn't sound bad. But you don't look like someone who could clean. I can't. So what's your job? A love doll? What? Interpret that any way you want. More like maiden snaff. I clean up crime. What's that supposed to mean? You saying love dolls while I'm juniors? Then alright, you start immediately. I have introduced yourself. So if I defeat you, I become the chief maid, right? Apparently, like, I didn't realize that maids had a there can be only one. Just defeat the maid, become head maid, standard, but whatever. Man, I just realized how much I suck at reading those dialogues. I did not think about myself when I was recording those, so sorry about that. If you really want to read the dialogues, you can just read them yourself, I guess. It's not like I had too many jokes to say. I got all my jokes out, I guess, if you could even call it that. This is another case of having, like, I didn't really talk about this, but I sort of think that some of the spell cards are almost harder to dodge in normal mode. And this is definitely one that I think that's almost harder to dodge, because, like, in hard mode, you can actually just move like 2 inches to the left and you'll dodge everything, but in this one you kind of have to be careful about that. I mean, in a way it is easier, but I guess I'm just so used to dodging it in hard mode, which is why I'm failing or something. Yes, that's why I'm failing. It's not because I suck, it's because I'm just not used to it. It's not my fault, promise. But anyways, so yeah, more shit to dodge. What else is new? Hopefully I can... No, I swear. This master FU laser is spoiling me. So, what is this? Illusion Luna Clock. Again, more time stop shit to dodge. And knives become more knives, you gotta be careful. Again, giant ass laser. Who needs to dodge when you have a giant ass laser? Which I really want to emphasize is so obscenely powerful. And more stuff, we're almost done. I think I finally come to the point where I'm out of commentary, who would have thought? Probably because I've been talking so fast. Well, maybe I've been just out of commentary this whole time. I have been repeating shit like wildfire. So again, this is more hard stuff to dodge. You actually have to be careful here, because you'll actually make a knife that actually comes from behind. So that can come as a surprise, so you gotta be careful about that. I still died from a normal knife because I was too busy paying attention to the knives from behind, but you get the point. And again, giant-ass laser pretty much takes out an entire health bar. So obscenely. Can I really become the chief mage without actually being a maid? Of course you can. Yeah, okay. Again, at least I got that one right. So here we are at the final stage again, this time with 3 lives left. Except I can't use to continue, that's right. It's not like I have a crap ton more lives, but I have, you know, I have a standard that I have to meet up to that makes shit harder. Yeah, I guess so. Again, barrage of bullets. If you want, you could use a spell card and like just go to the top of the screen to get all the bullets. You can't really do it with Marissa's FU laser spell card though, because again, as I was saying, you can't really move that much when you're using it. The one drawback, I gotta admit. Like, see those things I'm trying to get? I only got like half of them before I was able to, like, you know, get to the top of the screen. You betcha, are you really a maid? I mean, there's not many maids I know that, like, you know, shoot bullets like this. But, you know, this is the Touhou universe after all. Strange art, Eternal Meek. I died. That's disappointing. I should be able to dodge all this shit. Am I able to dodge all this shit without having to use a spell card? I mean, I don't get the bonus because I died. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but, whenever an enemy is using a spell card, if you manage to beat it without using, like, a bomb or dying, you actually get a pretty hefty bonus. Here we are. The strange atmosphere is giving me the chills. Why do the strong ones always hide? And there's the final boss again. A skillful hawk does not show his claws. He don't seem to have a brain. Humans are the only creatures who need a simple organ for cognition. You're one of those, right? Can't stand silent or smelly vegetables. I guess garlic. I guess she's hinting that she's a vampire. But I don't really... Why can't you just flat out say it? Do you really drink it? You know, that. Blood. You can just say blood. I mean, it's girls trying to kill each other. Do you really have to be, like, PG about it? Can you amount the time you've eaten bread? 13 times. I usually eat Japanese food. I could not tell you the amount of times I've eaten rice. That's more than I could count. Apparently I'm that stupid. You can eat me? I can't. Oh, wow. Again, giant sexual innuendo. Humans are fun. Or maybe you're just not a human. I'm a fun human. Because the moon is so red? It looks like it's going to be a hot night. It's more in harder difficulties. And that's, when I said both of the things at the same time, that's kind of what I'm assuming them to say. Like, you know, because both of their, like, character sprites were highlighted, so I assumed that both of them said it at the same time. So yeah, final boss time again. This time I'm a bit better. I mean, I still suck. But, like, you know, I managed to survive a long time, enough to beat the game, obviously, without using a continue. And I want to emphasize before I forget that I love this music. It's pretty awesome. It's probably one of my favorite tracks. There are some pretty awesome tracks. This boss actually is a playable character in future games. I've actually played Touhou 9, or was it 8? Yeah, Touhou 8. And you can actually play as her and Saki, her maid, which I find is pretty cool. You even battled Reimu as one of the bosses in that stage. So I find that's actually really cool in my opinion. She's like a villain, but not really a villain. So you play as her in later stages, and I find that's really cool. This one, again, a lot easier to dodge than I'm making it, but again, why bother learning the pattern when you can just FU laser them? Was there anything more to say? No, again, just this one. A very easy thing to dodge. Too bad it's not a spell card, or else I wouldn't get a bonus for it, or else I would get a bonus for it, but I don't. Cursed here is the Vlad Tepes. Again, this is a vampire, you know, doing vampire stuff. FU laser, just to not mix things up. Again, does so much damage. It's honestly what won me the game. And I'm actually very surprised. I could have sworn I hit some of these bullets, but I guess I didn't. This is actually a good time to explain that in the Touhou games, the actual hitbox of these characters is actually a lot smaller than the character's actual sprite or model, whatever you call it. Like, you'll notice the bullets actually hit her, but they don't actually kill her because they don't hit her hitbox. Her hitbox is only like 5 by 5 pixels big, near her ribbon thing. So yeah, in future games you can actually see the hitbox when you slow down, but in this game you can't. Which, I don't really care too much. I still managed to get stupidly hit like that. But again, just so pay attention. Maybe you can get closer to the bullets than you think without actually dying. This is the final phase of her health bar. What I've actually learned is that I don't know if this is also true in hard mode. I think it is, and I just didn't notice it. But she turns into a bat when you use your spell cards, which means you can't actually hurt her with spell cards. You actually have to use your bullets and rely on skill to actually hurt her, which means I'm screwed, right? And not really actually last a matter amount of time. I mean, again, you can't hit her with spell cards, but you can, like, cancel out all the bullets, which, can save you a life. So, that might be useful when you're in a pinch like that. But I actually do last a pretty long time. Like, I had to actually rely on skill, who would have thought? In this boss. Again, I actually do like that, though. You can't just cheese it out with your obscenely powerful spell card. You actually have to hit her. Again, there's an example of, like, the hitbox being smaller. I just dodged both of those bullets, and I was pretty much in between both of them. And I am pretty proud of this segment. I mean, there's not much I'm proud of in this playthrough, because it's not all that good to be, in my honest opinion, like that. But, I am, this is actually pretty awesome. Again, at this point I'm just so nervous about dying that I just spam these, like, lasers. Even though I know it won't do anything, I'm just, like, so nervous that I'm gonna die. Because that would suck, by the way. She's at her last lives and, like, I'd die. But anyways, now she's dead. And that's it for the game, guys. Hooray. So that's all done and done. Now we get a better ending, I suppose. And we unlock the extra stage, which I don't even know if it continues, like, any of the dialogue. Genkyoso Summer. The sun had finally come back into vacation, eventually, blah, 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 blah. And this is her, doing her, like, after game good ending stuff. She's snuck into the mat to read books, but she's illiterate. Oh, there you are. No, I'm not. Yeah, so now it's her. These guys, again, they seem like not that... I mean, they're obviously enemies, but they don't seem like genuinely bad people. Well, I guess they are. I mean, they tried to plunge the world in darkness, but, like, in later games, you play as them. I mean, they try to save Genkyoso, so, I don't know how to feel about them. And again, so that's it for the second playthrough. I do not know if I'm going to be doing the extra stage. I can tell you right now, I'm kind of over it. I've done everything I wanted to do. I got a good ending with no continues. Did both characters, played the game in normal and hard. If I have to, I mean, like, there's also more endings, but I'm over showing that. I think I've done all I wanted to do. I'm so over being thorough. The dead rat is still alive, what? And that's such a bad philosophy, by the way. She was talking like, oh, that's like saying, like, oh, you know what? I had this injury. It looks like a bullet wound, but I didn't get shot. You still have an injury. Ending number 6. You'd think there'd only be 4 endings, but apparently, again, I just don't understand. So anyways, yes, that's it for a game. Credits, once again, you can actually fast forward the credits by holding the control button, which I don't think I've explained. You can actually fast forward through dialogue by holding the control button, which is kind of why the dialogue moved incredibly fast during the replays. I mean, like, it speeds it up for you, but it also moves incredibly fast by its own. All the test players and me, once again, hooray. Extra stage, totally overdoing that again. Sorry. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Just saying. I think I'm just going to start my next Let's Play project already. Until then, this has been Skid Flash. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Bye.